A rare find in Oak Hill Cemetery brings to life the story of a Black Civil War nurse, and Great Garage Doors celebrates 40 years in business. We'll have those stories and more on today's Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Maggie Young. Inside Oak Hill Cemetery, researchers are bringing to life the story of a Black Civil War nurse. Richard Marsteller, the cemetery superintendent, stumbled upon a headstone 14 years ago. It belonged to a woman by the name of Penelope Richards. While her birth date is unknown, the date of her death is engraved as May 14, 1897, and says she was approximately 70 years old. The final engraving on the stone says Army Nurse. What Marsteller didn't know, and couldn't know from the headstone, was that Richards was also Black. He brought the matter to the attention of Stefan Jones, who has led a research team for nearly 30 years at Oak Hill to help identify and honor the burial sites of veterans, especially African Americans, who served in the military. Jones says Richards was the wife of Henry Richards, an African American Civil War veteran who is also buried at Oak Hill Cemetery. Through extensive research that took several years, Jones was able to confirm that Penelope, often referred to as Penny, enlisted as a contract nurse in February 1863 at what was then referred to as Contraband Camp and Hospital in Washington, D.C. The camp and hospital were constructed in 1862 specifically for tending to former enslaved people who fled north as the Union armies occupied pockets of the Confederacy. As such, they were considered contraband of war. As African Americans were recruited to fight for the Union, the hospital and camp were also used to care for wounded Black soldiers. Discovering a nurse that served in the U.S. Civil War interred at Oak Hill Cemetery is rare enough, Marsteller said. However, to his knowledge, identifying a Black nurse employed in the Union Army who is buried in Youngstown is unprecedented. You can read more about the life of Penelope Richards and Dan O'Brien's story on our website. In our 40 years of the Business Journal coverage, we visited Great Garage Doors, founded in 1984. Sam Ciminero started the business, now on the north side of Youngstown, after working for several years at another garage door company. When he left, two of his colleagues came to work for him. Ciminero sat his family down and told them he was going to be starting his own business and that things were going to change. The company's beginnings came on the heels of the steel mill closures and the housing recession in the Mahoning Valley. Ciminero focused on residential as well as retail markets, both installing and repairing garage doors. Ciminero prides himself on treating people, both employees and customers, the way he wants to be treated and believes that contributed to his success. He has employees who have been with the company for 35 years. Today, the business is run by the second generation of the Ciminero family. Laura Ciminero Fowler left her teaching job about 8 years ago to take over the business that her father started. Fowler said she just couldn't see it going to somebody without the last name Ciminero. The deadline for entrepreneurs to apply to pitch their business ideas to investors and industry leaders at the Youngstown Business Incubator's 2024 Shark Tank fundraising event is August 5th. Barb Ewing, CEO of the YBI, introduced this year's 5 celebrity sharks who will judge the pitches during a recent launch event at the B&O station. They are Stacy Howlett, CEO of Howlett Logistics, Ashley Vidale, co-owner of Sapphire Aesthetics and Wellness, Sam Boak, president of Boak & Sons, Inc., Rob Cochran, chairman and CEO of No. 1 Cochran, and former Youngstown State University football coach Bo Pelini. Luke Politsky, Director of Development for the YBI, says there have been quite a few local applicants, but also some from out of the area and out of the state.
It's nice to feature local businesses because we love to root for the home team, but it also gives us a certain level of credibility when we get applications from outside the area, because that's saying that Youngstown has a place not only in our hearts, but on the map nationally. We would love to see as many entrepreneurs apply for this as possible. We're only going to select about 4 or 5 to be on the stage that night, but that means that there's going to be 4 or 5 more next year and the year after that. So we want to create this pipeline of businesses who are ready to pitch their business and feel comfortable doing that.
You can hear more in the 3 Minutes with video at businessjournaldaily.com. And that's all for today's Daily Buzz. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of these stories, links are available in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Maggie Young.
.717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.